Do you have any crazy roommate stories?
Oh yeah,
All right.
absolutely. Yeah. One of my roommates is my best friend Kevin. One of the first nights that we were down here together, because I moved down here and I joined Kevin's band, and then we started playing together.
This is Kevin Nichols.
Yeah.
Okay. That's awesome.
And so one of the first weeks that I moved down, we had a birthday party, and we got super drunk, and we just walked all of Berkeley, which is like 10 miles. And I don't even remember what time we got home. And it was great. And that was like, because I haven't had roommates
hours, dude.
Oh yeah. It was like left at 8 o'clock at night and got back at like 4 in the morning or something like that. And it was like, because I haven't lived with a roommate really since I was in college, because I used to live in Washington, and my parents live up there, so I was living with them. And so I moved down here, and I was here by myself because my partner hadn't come down yet. And we were just like, we're doing it. We're going all night. And it was fun. It was really fun.
So what's the weirdest thing you've eaten for breakfast that's not breakfast food?
Pizza eggs.
What?
Pizza eggs. It's like I was in college, and you take old pizza that's like 2 days old, so it's starting to get hard.
Right.
And then you chop it into like really thin squares, and then you pan fry it with oil for like, I don't know, however long your hungover self can deal with it. And then you just crack like 5 eggs into it, because it already has tomato sauce, it already has cheese, it already has like whatever meats or veggies are there, and it's got a little bit of bread.
Mind blown.
Right?
Pizza eggs.
Pizza eggs. It's good. Everybody faults it. But it's dope, and it's a great hangover cure.
Strangest family tradition in your family, of course.
In my family, we had this game that we would do every summer. All of us are really competitive, and us, like me, my younger brother, and then my 2 uncles, both of whom are like just a few years older than I am, would like sequester ourselves at one end of the house for like 2 days, and we would make a full 64 topic bracket of like the most amazing invention ever, or like the greatest album ever. And then us as a family, we would debate it down until we got a winner. And so like one year we did the most amazing, or like the greatest or most influential invention ever. And it was this guy who had like bioengineered wheat so that it was like twice as tall to help feed famine in like some part of the world. And so we just like, if you ask my family members, they just know so many stupid, weird factoids from these games that we.
So you had to research and then put it on the board and then whittle it down to the best.
And so we would all sit in our living room together, and we would have these like literal just debates about whatever topic we were trying to whittle down to a winner. I don't know where it started. I don't know how it started, but
that's amazing.
It's a nerdy family.
Did you ever name your first car?
No, because I grew up overseas. I didn't get my driver's license until I was like 19. So I didn't have a car until like 3 years ago, I think.
Oh, wow.
So like I'm like, oh man, somebody asked me to help jump their car one time in a grocery store parking lot, and I was like, oh yeah, sure. And I got out, and I was like, he's like, cool, can you open the hood? And I was like, I just like went like this on the hood for a few minutes. And he's like, you want me to do it? And I was like, yeah, you should probably do it.
What Disney or cartoon character were you inexplicably afraid of as a kid?
Oh, afraid of the Monstars from Space Jam.
The Monstars.
Yeah, I used to have this really gnarly, vivid dream when I was a kid. I've always had crazy dreams. And I used to have one where it was like, I would see this horizon line, and there'd be these tiny shapes that slowly got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and they were the Monstars from Space Jam.
First record, tape, or CD you ever owned, if you remember?
Yeah, I do. I was just on tour with No Win, which are some really close friends of mine from LA. And we were talking about this in the van. My first CD, the first one that I ever bought with my own money, was Savage Garden.
Savage Garden.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I loved Savage Garden, and I loved Backstreet Boys. Those were my first two. Like,
nice. Yeah. Have you ever gotten super lost?
Gotten super lost?
Maybe touring?
Definitely. I'm a really like like meticulous planner. So like I don't get lost very easily because I usually am like 6 steps ahead. Because if I don't do that, I like freak out. But one time on tour, the only time I can really remember us like strongly missing directions is we were in Texas and we were trying to get to Amarillo, and we were driving east, and we missed the turn, and we drove for like 2 hours east until we figured out that we had missed the turn, and we had to turn all back
crap.
around. So I think that was the worst like getting lost on tour story.
Success.
Cool.
I kind of want to call this segment Musicians Are People Too.
Cool.